It says we're live. Are we live? It looks like it. Let me see. How do I look? I don't even know. Hi, how are you? It's time for the live stream. I'm Michelle, and welcome to Unicorn Centaur, my YouTube channel where I make videos for extra equestrians. This is the end of the month live stream, and so I'm going to kind of vamp for a minute or two to let people come into the chat. If there's even anybody here today, I was just telling Scott, who's my little monitor over here. Say hi, Scott.
Hey.
I was just telling Scott, like, I didn't post about this today on Instagram and Facebook. I didn't do a big thing where I tag everybody, so I don't even know who's going to show up in the chat today. So we'll see. If you're here in the chat, say hi. Just be like, hi. I don't have like a really controversial or strange topic today. This is just a winter catch up. It's January. It's a slow month. Oh, and by the way, if you are watching this, like if you didn't click on this live and this is a playback, this is a live stream. It's not an edited video. It's just me kind of babbling and talking to people in the chat, subscribers and other people for about 30 to 60 minutes, depending on what happens. Kirsten's here. Hey, hello from Ontario. What is the weather like where you are? Because it's been cold enough for us to complain about it here. Don't be mad at me. It got down to 27 degrees last night. Wait, don't let him get out yet. I want to show him off. Wait, come here. Bring him over here. We have a new member of the family. Come here. This is Stan Zabornak. If you are a Golden Girls fan, you will hear Dorothy's line in your head. That is some toupee, Stanley. The camera's up there, Stan. He's so cute. He's like a little half-grown cat. He was a stray, and we already have 4 cats, and I'm not allowed to have any more cats. Scott made it clear that I'm not allowed to have any more cats. But then this little cat got attached to Scott.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. They fell in love with each other. You should see them together. They like sit and hang out, and the little cat's on his lap and everything. It's stupid. It's really ridiculous. Anyway, so we have another thing. You can let him out now if you want. We're done. You made it to the internet. Anybody who comes to the chat later is going to have missed Stan the man. I know. Stan Zabornak. That is that little cat's name, Stan Zabornak. Okay, I am going to go to the chat so I can have it on my phone. Today I'm just cleaning. I was going to clean tack. But I left my stirrup leathers at the barn. I have Wintec saddles, which if you're not familiar, Wintec saddles are synthetic saddles. So they're not real leather. So they don't require like all sorts of cleaning. But the stirrup leathers that I have on there, hang on a second. The stirrup leathers that I have on the saddle that I use on Artax, they are leather and they're starting to like crack and look gross. So I meant to bring those home so I could oil them up really nicely. But so yeah, cute new member of the family. Isn't he cute? It's gross. It's disgusting. Like I was supposed to be the one to say, no, you can't have another cat, but I don't know how to say no to cats. That's why I have 4 cats. It was negative 28 Celsius yesterday. I don't do a quick conversion to Fahrenheit. What is negative 28 in Fahrenheit? I don't want to, it's going to sound like a made up number to me.
You're putting down the spot here.
Yes. Look up negative 28 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit. Because I'm too lazy to do it right now. I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat with Kirsten.
Fine.
So, and I hope my makeup looks okay. I knew I wouldn't have time to like do it right before the live stream. So I did my makeup early this morning. But between doing my makeup and the live stream, I have gone to the barn, like driven all the way to the barn and held my horses for the farrier and rode with my horses and driven downtown Savannah and then come back home. And I went for a run. So I hope I'm still cute.
It's negative 18.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
Where is that?
Ontario.
Jeez.
I know.
That's not being alive conditions.
I know. Every time you think, God, Canada is so cool. I would love to live in Canada.
Then
And
you
then
find
somebody
out-
in Canada tells me what the weather's like. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I hope y'all are having a really good
Like,
time
the
living
only
where you are.
creature that could survive is Mr. Freeze from Batman. Like,
Your
that's
makeup.
it.
Oh, thank you, Hannah. Hannah Warren says your makeup is more than okay. It's awesome. But before I start doing my boots and I start getting like into chit-chatting and stuff with everybody, I need to say a special thank you to my patrons. My unicorn tier patrons are Bonnie G, Sheila B, Suzanne L, and Annalise J. Those are my top tier patrons. And then my Centaur level members are Rebecca and Evie and oh no, Sophie M, Rog Cast, and Bill S. And then my fairy tier, that is Neil C and Lila C. I don't think you guys are in the chat right now, but even if you're not, I love you all so much. And I appreciate your support for this channel because Patreon is pretty much the only way I make money off this channel. That's it. I don't make money doing these videos. I don't make money doing the chat. Every once in a while, I get a commission from Opaz. Where's my Opaz? Opaz is a company that makes, here's my latest. I got some more blue hair dye from Opaz. Opaz it's a Canadian company, and they make products for animals, creative grooming products. So like hair dye, colored hair chalk and hairspray and glitter and things like that. And I order from them and they give me a discount and I promote them with a code, which gets you guys a discount. So I'm just going to put that in there. Not you all. Use code unicorn, all caps, at opause.com for 5% off your purchase. There you go. Look at that. Look at me promoting myself. I'm so awesome. So yeah, I didn't make a commission last month off anything on Opause. That was it. So that's my special thank you to my patrons. If you want your name in the credits of all my videos and a shout out on the live streams, as well as extra videos, I make at least one extra video. Usually it's 2 extra videos per month for the Patreon people. And those are like behind the scenes things and outtakes and stuff like that. Like there was one video I did where I fed our tax of peppermint before shooting, and he ended up like licking the bar that was in front of him for the entire thing. So I made a 2-minute video with nothing but footage of Artax licking that bar, just licking over and over again, like ASMR. So that was that. And I always do, when I do the Centaur of Attention videos, those always have outtakes with like, because Sunny will like take me under branches and I get like Spanish moss on my face. And sometimes there's just bugs everywhere. They'll like land on my face. So anyway. It was extreme yesterday. Usually not that bad. Well, that's good. That's good to report. Hang on, let me get hydrated with my Unicorn and Centaur water bottle. Gotta stay hydrated. I worked out a lot today, so I gotta stay hydrated. I need to clean these gross boots. These are gross. Look at that. That's disgusting. I should be ashamed of myself. I should be an ashamed equestrian. I get busy. I don't know if y'all are like this. Who cleans their boots like they should? There was a point in my life where I cleaned my boots weekly and they were nice. I admit it, but I don't do that anymore. I'm bad. Hang on. I'm still here. Hi. I have a container of water down there. So I just wet a cloth and I'm going to use it to get all the extra dirt off, like the surface dirt, before we get in here with some saddle soap. So here we are cleaning my boots. I do like it when the boots are all shiny, but if you don't clean them regularly, there comes a point where you can't get them back to that lustrous, shiny goodness. And I think we're there with these. They've got the cracks that don't really buff out. I wish I was more proactive about cleaning my boots. So that is pretty much all. Well, what's new with me besides having a new cat? If you're late in the chat, you missed the new kitty. His name is Stan Zbornak because he is completely white except for a splotch on top of his head that looks like a toupee. And if you get the Golden Girls reference, hi, we can be friends. All right. There we go. That one's got all the dirty dirt off. Let's get the other one. The arena gets dusty. We have like dirt in my arena. Like we don't have fancy footing. I know there are some people who ride at barns that have like super cool, expensive footing that's like a mulch or I don't know. I don't know what all the different footing is for all the arena. I hear people talking about it and I'm like, oh, that sounds fancy and expensive. But in our arena, it's just like sand, dirt. It's like a white sand. So it really gets all over your boots and it gets in all the cracks of your boots. And it's almost like I worry about it when it hasn't been raked in a while. And I worry that my horse's trotting on it is like, like running in beach sand, really dry, soft beach sand. I worry that that's what it's like for them. Of course, that's really good for your calves. Horses don't have calves, though. So, okay. All right, we got the dirt off my boots. So I wish I had remembered to bring home my stirrup leathers today. That would have been swell. Usually only clean the boots and tack on a lazy summer day or before a parade or show. Should clean them more often. Yeah. I do remember that time in my life where I kept my boots, like I habitually cleaned them. It was like, excuse me. It was almost like when a cat obsessively cleans itself, or a dog that obsessively licks itself. That was me, but obsessively like shining and keeping my boots clean. And it was a pair of Ariats that I had that looked really nice for a really long time. Took pride in those boots. Where did those days go? I don't know. Okay, now I need to hit it with some saddle soap, y'all. It's time to hit it with some saddle soap. I need another cloth. Let's not bend down this time. Let's take our little container of water. Hi, it's boot and tack cleaning time. Well, just boot cleaning time since I forgot my stirrup leathers. I do need to clean my La Rosa bridle more often. That's the super nice bridle that I got from Sylvie in Australia. The bitless bridle, and the wheels on the side of it are rainbow colored and they're so pretty. It's my favorite thing. And that's the bridle I ride Artax in. And I love it so much. I want to marry it and have its babies, but I don't clean it enough. I don't clean it enough. Here we go. Getting some saddle soap on my cloth. And I'm going to soap up my boots. Soaping them. I need to put the laces inside. The laces keep like slapping me in the face because I'm just not smart today. So winter catch up. Anyone who is in the chat today, let me know how you're doing. Some people get seasonal affected disorder or seasonal depression, which used to affect me a lot. I've been pretty good this winter. I've had a really good mental health winter. It's been one of the best winters I've had in a while. Knock on wood. I've had a really good time of it lately. And if you followed the channel for a while, you know that I have been taking really good care of myself for the last 2 years. And I have slowly improved my physical and mental health. And this winter has really shown, it has really made a difference. Like in the past, that the seasonal depression has really, really gotten to me. Like when it's cold outside, I can't. I can't make myself function. Like depression is not a thing where you can just be like, oh, let me just tell myself I'm okay and just get over it. Like you literally can't. When people say you can't even, like that's what depression is. You can't even. And this winter, I can even. So it's been nice. I'm sudsing this baby up. Oh, and my apologies if you were waiting for the video from last week. Last Sunday, I blamed the weather, and it was an audio issue. I filmed a really great, I was so proud of it. It was an awesome video, a post-ride stretching routine. It only takes like 5 minutes to do, and it stretches out your whole body for after a ride, and you do it with the support of a stall door. So it's something that's easy to do in your breeches and boots, or your jeans and your boots, with the assistance of a stall door. And I was so proud of it, but the wind was so bad that day And I was doing the thing where I was like, okay, the wind is only blowing for this little one place, so it should be fine. But then I kept editing, and then the wind picked up again, and it was through this other whole section, and then the wind picked up again, and it ended up like it was just wind on the microphone for the whole second half of the video. I was like, I can't do this to people. Some people wear headphones when they're watching, and this is not okay. And I've been wanting to refilm it, but it has been so cold here and so windy that the conditions have not been right. I tried to refilm it one day and I've just kind of given up. So I think I'm going to make that happen the first weekend, like next Sunday. So it'll be like the first video in February. All right, let me get another wet cloth to just like get I'm going to get the soap off of these things.
Blue Painted Heart is on.
Blue Painted Heart is here. Hey, how are you, Alyssa? It's good to have you in the chat. My apologies, Alyssa. I have not spent a whole lot of time in the Extra Equestrians Facebook group. So if you've been posting your art there, I love your art. Blue Painted Heart does, for anyone else in the chat, Blue Painted Heart does extra equestrian artwork, does a lot of centaurs and a lot of unicorns and things. And a lot of times she posts her animation, her progress or her process on her YouTube channel. So if you click on her name, you go over there and check it out, you can see some of her artwork, and she's done animations of the artwork she's done. Yes. So, so yeah, I haven't been real active in any groups on Facebook, and I've totally neglected Instagram. Every once in a while I get on Instagram, but I have absolutely neglected my social media. And honestly, the reason is, I guess I can tell y'all, I haven't really been announcing this. There's been, I've had like a change in jobs. If you follow me for a while, you'll know like the job I do, I don't make money on the YouTube channel. So the way I make the extra money besides Patreon to pay for my horses was I was a tour guide, and I did tours. I did ghost tours. I told ghost stories in a costume downtown Savannah. But as I was getting better and better mentally and physically, that job was the only thing that was still causing me panic attacks. It was not good for my mental health. And so I've decided to make a change, a career change. I'm 49 years old. I'm nearly 50 years old, and I've decided on a career change. Lord help me. So with everything that's been going on lately, I've had a lot of people asking me to help them with workouts and to help them, get motivated to work out and to take better care of themselves. So to do that better, I decided to become an ACE certified personal trainer. ACE is the American Council on Exercise, and its mission is to just get Americans moving and to discover how much fun moving is. So that I'm going to take the test on February 8th. So as of February 8th, I'm going to be an official fitness professional. And what I'll be doing is making personalized workouts for clients. So like I find out about their particular goals, and not my goals, their goals, and their lifestyle and their everything, and then make a personalized exercise plan for them, one that they can stick to, and to help them stay motivated to stick to it. So it's been really exciting, but that has taken up a ton of my time. Here are my notes from the first time I went through the book. I'm going through the book the second time now. These are the notes that I've taken. I have worn 3 pencils down to absolute nubs. And I'm working on the 4th pencil right now. That was my first set of notes. I'm now on my second set of notes. So, but don't worry, everything on the channel is not going to be fitness. That's just going to be like my personal life, I think. I think I will put some fitness stuff because, riding horses is movement. It's moving. You're having fun and you're moving. I think I'm just going to use this Kiwi leather lotion. Make sure I'm using it right. Hang on. Trish is here. Yay! Photo shoot with your mare is a legitimate excuse to be late for the live stream. You are excused, ma'am. Although you did miss Stan. Stan the man. I know. At the very beginning of the live stream, we have a new kitty. So usually we've got a kitty that shows up here in the window during the live stream at some point. I don't know where Stanley went. Where's Stan? Scott's going to go grab it. It's Scott's cat. It's not my cat. I'm not allowed to have any more cats. I have 4 cats. Scott has told me I'm not allowed to have any more cats. And then this little stray cat fell in love with him. So it's his. But Brian's dad passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Alyssa. I'm sorry about Brian's dad. Oh, your dad, his dad passed away. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's terrible news. My thoughts go out to you and your family, and I hope that you are all able to grieve well at this time and be together. I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh, and I see that you were playing Uno with your family. That's always a good time. I have good memories of playing Uno with my family when I was your age. New kitty. Oh, I hear Scott going around. I've lost my monitor. He's gone to go look for the new kitty. Yes, please, some fitness stuff. I've recently got back into lifting weights. Yes. I don't want to take over because I like the extra quality, but I mean, I don't know. Fitness can be extra. I can be extra. Did you find the baby?
No, I don't know where he went. He's
Where did the baby go? There's Big Chonk. Come here, Big Chonky. You want to be on the live stream? Come here. Come here. He doesn't know he's going to get picked up. Hi, buddy. Oh, now you do. Come here. He knows. It's Odin. We can have more kids. No, don't. No struggle. It's a struggle snuggle. Look there. Look at you. He doesn't look happy.
I know.
Poor Chonky. You big boy. God, he's heavy.
You know it.
He is a big, solid, heavy cat. His name is Odin. His original name was Popeye because his eyes are kind of funky. They're kind of like this. His original name was Popeye. We call him Odin because he has a funky eye. And but we call him everything. He's a weird cat. Like whatever you call him, that sounds like his exact perfect name. So remove loose dirt. I'm reading the directions on this just to make sure I'm doing it correctly. Shake well, apply a small amount with a clean, soft cloth. Allow to dry, then buff. I'm supposed to buff it. Okay. Okay. With a clean, soft cloth. Here, this is one that I crocheted out of cotton yarn, so that should be clean and soft. But then we want to put it in with something else. Let's use one of these old rags to put the stuff on. What do you use if you're in the chat? What do you use to clean your boots with? Because I usually do like saddle soap, and then I do an oil, and then I do a weatherproofing. I'm not doing all 3 steps today. I'm just doing the saddle soap and then this kiwi leather lotion. It's like I found it at Target. It's for regular shoes. So who knows if it's even going to be like, okay. I don't know. Why the name Stan? Oh, he is, if we can find him, we'll show you. He is a pure white cat, and he has a gray splotch on the top of his head that looks like a toupee. And I am a huge Golden Girls fan. And the first time I saw this cat, all I could hear was Dorothy's voice in my head. That is some toupee, Stanley. Because if you watch the Golden Girls, Dorothy's ex-husband is Stan. So we started calling the cat Stan's Bornak. And it stuck. I don't know. It doesn't sound like a cat name, but he's Stan the man. He's Stanley. So it just kind of stuck. Did you find Stan the man? Scott's looking for him now. Scott's on a mission to find the little kitty. So yeah, he's got a Golden Girls name. Which is funny because we have 4 other cats. They're not all girls, but the other 4 cats did not like him at first. So just like in the Golden Girls, they didn't like him. They would like hiss at him. Oh wait, you found the Stanley. Come here, Stanley. That is some toupee, Stanley. Hi, buddy. You want to be on the live stream? You want to be on the live stream? You say hi to the people? They want to know why your name is Stan.
Well, it all started in 1910.
Stop. So this is Stanley. He's still a baby. He's got a tiny head. He's getting bigger, though. Oh, yeah. You're a good boy. Hello, everyone. So there you go. If you missed the beginning of the live stream, if you were late for the live stream, now you've seen Stan the man. He's so sweet. He's just letting me.
I know it.
He's precious. I love him.
I-
And the cat is in love with my husband. That's why he gets to stay. It's absolutely ridiculous. This happened when I went to go visit my sister in Tennessee. I left Scott here, and he was unsupervised, and he and the cat fell in love with each other, and it's absolutely ridiculous. I came home, and the little cat is just all over his lap, loving on him. I put him in my lap, and he jumps down, but he'll sit in Scott's lap for hours if Scott lets him. I'm like, fine, I guess you can have a cat or whatever. So here I am putting lotion on my boots. I mean, it's wintertime. Everything needs lotion right now, doesn't it? So yes, that's the story of Stan Zbornak. How you doing? I forgot to ask. Oh, thank you. I'm doing great. I was telling folks earlier, I think before you got into the chat, Alyssa, that this winter has been really good for me. Like usually wintertime is really hard for me mentally. Like my mental health is not good. I pull it together when I do live streams and videos, but when I'm off camera, I'm not okay, usually. But this winter has been a lot better. I have been absolutely functional. My biggest illustration of that is our dryer broke last week, our clothes dryer. It overheated and it stopped working. And if this happened to me last winter or 2 winters ago, I would have had an absolute meltdown over this. I would have been crying and not able to control myself. I would have been having panic attacks about it until finally Scott would have had to deal with it, and we would have probably had to find some way, borrow money from someone to buy a whole new dryer. Because I would not have, and then there'd be people online going, you can fix it for $20 for a new part or whatever, but you can't fix things when you're in the middle of a mental health crisis. You can't take on there's no space in your brain for new things and new problems to solve when you're having a mental breakdown. And that was what my life was like constantly. Was everything that went wrong was an instant mental breakdown. And if you are in that place right now, I hear you. I get it. I see you. I love you. I understand what that is like to feel like you're barely getting through the days, and then something blows up or something happens in your life. It's tough. It is absolutely tough. But this time, I didn't even cry. I didn't cry once. I didn't have a single panic attack. I didn't realize this till later, but I didn't cry. I didn't freak out. It was just like, oh, dang it. I looked up new dryers, which are like $700 or something awful like that. And I'm like, well, we don't have $700. So I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I started Googling things and looking up stuff on YouTube about, dryer overheating and not starting. And I found a bunch of YouTube how-tos, and so I undid the back of the dryer and I started looking at all the parts and trying to identify the parts and figuring all that out. I got on Facebook, and one of my friends suggested a local place here that sells like appliance parts and repairs appliances. So I went in, and these people helped me out, and they helped me figure out what was wrong. I came back home. It was exactly what they said it was. I bought a new part. I put it in, and I fixed my own clothes dryer for $16. And this is not something that would have been possible 2 years ago before I started taking, which boot am I on? Before I started taking better care of myself. Before I was able to let me put it that way, before I was able to take better care of myself. Because there was a point in my life where taking care of myself just wasn't an option. I was too sick. And if you're there, I see you. Don't let it get to you that, no, I just need to take care of myself. Don't feel guilty if you're not at the point where you're able to, because sometimes you're just not able to. And that is valid. You need help. And that's okay. And I was there for a long time. I was there for several years where I was just an absolute mess, and I needed help, and I was not able to help myself. I was gradually able to overcome that. I gradually was able to get some help. Through, if you've watched my live streams before, you know it has taken a lot of self-care and a lot of therapy, like a whole healthcare team. It's not just me by myself, and the support of my husband and my son and the rest of my extended family cheering me on and telling me you can do it and helping me out. So, long story short, I'm well enough to fix my dryer. So that saved us some money. Let me see if I can buff this. Does this even buff? Do you even buff? Does it look shiny? No, it's just getting little bits of lint on it. That's nice. Did I use too much stuff? Maybe I used too much product. I don't want it to be sticky though. Then the arena dirt is just going to stick to it. Oh Lord, y'all. I'm getting hot with the space heater on. I'm going to have to turn that off. The space heater has been my best friend the entire winter. Is this just going to... Oh no. Let me try a different cloth. One that doesn't have lint. One that's not like fresh yarn. It's linty. I don't know if you can see. I'm buffing it like it said. Hello. Oh, there's a name that I can't read because it's not in my alphabet. Hello. Hi. It was a little bit when my dad's dad passed away. I had a lot of sadness. Didn't want to show anyone. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I'm glad that you have someone to talk to about that. It's so important. Like human beings we are herd animals, just like horses. We are meant to live in groups. We are not meant to weather our storms alone. We are not meant to do things without help. We need the help of a community. And I believe in that wholeheartedly. And sometimes we don't have the community and you have to go to the doctor to get the community help you need. It's not just about, okay, that's a little bit better. But yeah, finding the help you need. And we're talking about this really because it's January. And January seems to be, for me at least, the month that I have the most problems with this. It's the coldest month. It's kind of the darkest month, even though the days are getting lighter every single day. And I hold out for Groundhog Day, February 2nd. On pagan calendars, it is a holiday that is known as Imbolc, which is early spring. If you live in a very cold climate, Imbolc is the time when the little crocus flowers will start poking through the snow. And if you live in a subtropical climate like I do, it's when you can start looking forward to the first 80-degree days. That's why in February, I always have I'll post a centaur selfie on my Instagram of me in a tank top riding. And somebody from up north is always like, are you riding in a tank top in February? And I'm like, yes, girl. That's why I live here. So it's almost time. It's almost Imbolc. It is almost that early spring. Okay, this cloth is working better for the buffing. The other one, I might have to lotion that off. There's lint on it. I'm sad. Oh, it's coming off with my fingers. And then I can buff with the others. Okay. All right. I think I did that. What time is it? 4:33. We're not going to do too much longer on this live stream. It's going to be a bit of a short one. I got my boots done. I didn't bring home any other tech to clean on this catch up. But let me know. I mean, Blue Painted Heart was talking about the difficulties she's been dealing with this winter. Kirsten earlier was talking about the weather in Ontario. Let me know if you've got something you're dealing with, something heavy on your mind. We can chat about it, or I can just give you some words of encouragement. I'm pretty good with words of encouragement. All right, my boots, I'm not able to get them shiny anymore. We're past that point, but they look way better. Oh, they look pretty good on camera. They look way better than they did when we started. Those creases here, though, those are not coming out. That's not happening. You are over there just hanging out with cats.
I'm watching. I'm listening.
Scott's got a cat on the bed, and they are just hanging out, having a good old time. So that is pretty much it. I'm not doing a giveaway this month, but maybe we can do one for February. Even though I am changing jobs, if you missed that, I am about to be a personal trainer, an ACE certified personal trainer. So I'm not going to be a tour guide anymore. That's been taking up all of my brain space. But even though that is changing, I still am going to be doing the YouTube. So I still have my horses, and I still have all my YouTube stuff. So I'm still going to be doing centaur videos. I'm going to be doing a unicorn riding vlog in February, I believe. I have a centaur video planned. I'm going to do that stretching routine. And the last Sunday of every month is a live stream where we just chat and we hang out and we talk about what we're going through. We either talk about something creative that we're doing, projects that we're working on. And y'all, don't think I've forgotten about the She-Ra cosplay that I wanted to do with Artax. I still want to do that. So maybe I'll be able to get that done this year. So yeah. I like to say that those of you that are going through something, it's good to sometimes talk to a therapist. Yes, and talking to your family too. Always going. Stop saying that don't understand. We kind of do in a way. I know what you mean. Aw. Yeah, nobody can really understand exactly what other people go through, but we can empathize. Sometimes I can understand. Sometimes you do understand what other people are going through, but sometimes it's just, I don't know what you're going through. I can't even imagine. I can just be here and tell you that I'm here and I'm listening, and there's another human being out there who cares about you and is listening to you. Sometimes that's all I can do. Kirsten, always enjoy your chats. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're here. I appreciate y'all coming in today. Like I said at the beginning of the chat, I didn't really post about this one on Facebook and Instagram. I didn't tag a bunch of people and let them know that the chat was happening. I did post it here on YouTube about it. I posted that we were going to do the chat today, but I didn't really reach out because sometimes I tag people, but today has been super busy. It was farrier day at the barn. My horses got their feet done. Sunny got new shoes. And now I kind of have new shoes as well. So Sunny got new shoes. Artax got his feet trimmed. And of course I rode both of them, even though it made the day even busier. I'm like, well, I got to ride my horses. I'm at the barn. So that happened. But that's been my day today. And I hope you guys, everybody who's been in the chat today, Kirsten and Alyssa, and oh my gosh, who did we have earlier? And Trish is here. And Hannah Warnes, and someone with a name that I cannot say and pronounce. If you're still here, hi, I appreciate you being here. And anybody who was watching and did not join the chat because you don't do chats, that's okay. You do you. If you've been here and you've been enjoying the chat and you enjoyed, let's see, we met a new kitty. I cleaned my boots. We talked about my career change. We talked about mental health. We checked in about the weather. It's about to warm up here. It's going to start a warming trend here, so I'm not going to be as cranky as I have been the last week. So I hope the weather is good wherever you are. I think we're going to end it there. It's only 4:38 and we haven't gone a full hour, but I feel like it's a shorter live stream today. It's a January kind of a live stream. And if you're watching this on the playback and you've watched the whole thing, thank you very much. Leave me a comment down below if you want some words of encouragement to get you through until the spring. Or if you have a suggestion for a future video. If I like suggestions, I do take them from people. So there's always that. Thank you to everyone who showed up today. Thank you to Stanley, the new kitten. Thank you to Odin, the big chunk. Thank you to Scott, who's helping me out. And thank you everybody else who came into the chat today. I appreciate you so much. I'm so glad you guys are here. I don't make money doing this YouTube. But I enjoy reaching out to other like-minded equestrians and other people who are just out here in the YouTube space. I really have fun doing these things. So I'm going to keep doing them. And I appreciate everyone who's here. So, but that having been said, I think we're going to end the stream here. So. Bye, guys. And